Hello everyone, and welcome to this short information session on what you can study and learn if you enroll in the Masters in International Education program at the University of Tsukuba. The program is one grounded in research and inquiry, and is therefore driven by questions. Some of the overarching questions concern our current context for education today in the 21st century, as locals in a global world. What are the problems of today, and how did they come about? Why is education, especially in international education, so important today in helping to solve the problems we are encountering? And how can we move into a better and more hopeful future of well-being? I'm sure we are all too familiar with the increasing environmental problems, local and global, such as those we can see here. The ice caps are melting. We are smothering the planet in plastic. Temperature and water levels are rising. And then we are swamped with misinformation and fake news about it all. UNESCO has identified goals that can help us think about sustainable solutions. Actually, there are 169 targets in total, which can be seen as interconnected outcomes of how we are living together on the planet. And they require urgent attention. SDG 4 has a focus on education, but like the others, is interwoven with all 169 targets. VUCA is an acronym that sums up our current context: volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And these conditions are impacting the mental health of students worldwide. And then what about the future? How shall we all relate to AI? But not just the artificial intelligences, the bona fide authentic intelligences too, such as new COVIDs that can also threaten us. How shall we live with them all? Of course, education must develop knowledge and skills to address our problems. Programs such as those of the International Baccalaureate develop important critical thinking and research skills, for instance. But education can also offer hope by nurturing new values to inform ways of living in the future. The OECD Learning Compass, for instance, calls for education to nurture competencies that can generate new values for well-being. The new IB program standards and practices are similarly clear on the need for schools to attend to social and emotional education, as well as pay attention to values as a constituent of learning. Social, emotional, and ethical learning is a program that nurtures these aspects of human development that have been ignored in education for too long. And finally, the notion of agency is crucial if each of us is to participate in creating a better future of well-being for all. Students at Tsukuba, present and past, who have participated in the Masters in International Education program, have grounded their focused research in the broad 21st century context described here. And each of them has therefore made a contribution towards a better future. If you are an open-minded, courageous, critical thinker that would similarly like to add to this work to make the world a better place of well-being through educational research, we welcome you to enroll on our program. Thank you for listening, and please do contact the office if you have further questions.